Welcome to episode 8. We will cover Barstow to San Diego in the Golden State of California.
Last week, episode 7, we've covered Oklahoma City, Oklahoma to Flagstaff, Arizona. That was a packed episode with sights to remember forever. It wasn't easy living at 7,000 feet altitude in Flagstaff for a few days. You really experienced a shortness of breath, but temperature were perfect at 77 Fahrenheit or 23 Celsius. This week, we'll cover our last stretch of Route 66 from Flagstaff to San Bernardino. As mentioned previously, we already visited Santa Monica and the area on a previous trip and opted to go to San Diego for 5 days holiday. So let's roll. Good morning. We're heading out to Barstow, California this morning. It's a cool day. Apparently it's very hot in Barstow right now. So, see you later. Throughout every stage of Route 66, there were signs on the road about Burma shave. Here is a sample of them. You can view the history of it in the links below the video. Some of them were quite funny. We went through Seligman, Arizona, stopped in Kingman, Arizona for another Route 66 museum. And motel signs, of course. They had old maps and items of the 1920s and a big colorful mural. Outside, there was a big Route 66 sign where you can fit a car in it. No luck for us, unfortunately. Then we crossed the California state line in the desert where the temperatures are crazy. My car was showing 45 Celsius, that makes it 113 Fahrenheit. About 40 miles or 65 kilometers from Barstow, we saw a massive traffic jam going east due to the main highway going to Vegas being closed due to an accident. Imagine being stuck in the desert for hours at the temperature. Never saw anything like this. Went through Needles, California. Waiting for train crossing, couldn't resist the airstream in the desert picture. Then arrived at the Barstow CA. Nice view there too, but hot. Good morning. On our way to San Bernardino this morning, then San Diego. Shorter drive, finally. On our way out of Barstow, we passed through the historic portion, which has Barstow signs with classic cars and motels. Then on with the 26's Co sign, the Parrot Old Gas Prices, then Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch. This place is out of this world. There are more than 200 bottle trees mixed with creations and old artifacts. So creative. That is a must stop. Then on to Victorville. Down San Bernardino Mountains on Route 66, it's going down, trust me. Then we got to our last Route 66 spot, the Wigwam Motel in San Bernardino. Alright, Route 66 is done, bucket list, yeah! As you can see, our before and after door of stickers evolved quite a bit during that trip. With Route 66 completed, we're now starting our relaxed pace itinerary in San Diego for the next 5 days. No more next days, bip 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 bip, we're done with Route 66 regimen. As we've never been to San Diego, we booked a city tour to get acquainted. We started in Old Town, with lots of Mexican beautiful colors and culture. You almost feels like in Mexico. By the way, Mexico is 12 miles or 20 kilometers away south. Then, Seaport Village. right on the docks with historical ships, nice restaurants, and Midway, the retired plane carrier turned museum. So big. The city is very nice and home to the San Diego famed Comic-Con Convention Center. This place is huge. Crossing over to Coronado Island, you have a perfect view of downtown San Diego, the island, and the San Diego Bay, where there is a main Pacific US naval base. San Diego is a permanent perfect weather with 75 Fahrenheit or 23 Celsius all year long. Pretty much summer. On the island, it's paradise with a perfectly groomed beach, Hotel del Coronado opened in 1888, beautiful houses, but except for gas prices, $6 a gallon. Back on shore, we went through Balboa Park, one of the oldest city parks with 20 museums and many more attractions. Another park bigger than New York Central Park. Then, Little Italy with tons of restaurants of any kinds. Even British pubs. The tour was a bit expensive, but again, this is California. Overall, it was worth it to get lined up on what next you can do in the city. We visited the USS Midway Museum. This thing is a city by itself. We spent 3 hours meandering below decks seeing all the different sections, kitchens, bed bunks, communication rooms, and also on the top deck seeing all the different planes that flew off the ship in the different periods. $32 per person, we could have spent an extra 1 to 2 hours extra to read everything. The ship launched in 1945 and retired in 1992, making it the longest serving ship. Quite interesting story, look it up. We took a stroll in Seaport Village and had a good lunch at Malibu Farm with a view on the bay. On our final day, which was Caroline's birthday, we decided to take a long, quiet walk on Coronado Island's Central Beach. This is a beautiful beach with Hotel del Coronado in the background. Then we headed to Little Italy, not so little after all, for beer at Bolt Brewery, which was quite good, once again. Then lunch at Ben Cotto, which was quite a good treat. San Diego with Coronado Island makes it a perfect combo of a big city and small town, offering tons of things to do. Our next episode will entirely be in the greater Los Angeles area, visiting family. We have a few great things planned as well. See you there.